Guys, welcome back to a new module. So today I want to talk to you about reprogramming your subconscious reality transurfing. Okay, so how do you do that? How do you move past these limiting beliefs, these blockages, and this program that you have may gathered, the programs that have been installed in your subconscious willingly or unwillingly? So let's dive deeper. Module 1, identifying limiting beliefs. Some of the limiting beliefs are fear of failure, lack of self-worth, perfectionism, unworthiness. Each one of these limiting beliefs can cause a significant amount of damage to your goals, to your plans, and to how you navigate life. So in order to deal with this, you will first have to be aware of your subconscious. So most people don't like when you understand the difference between your subconscious mind and your conscious mind, you sometimes can relate and understand why you behave the way you behave, right? So, for example, I don't know if you guys if you are familiar with it, maybe you agree with it, maybe you don't, but I read the book called, one of the books called The Game. It's about mystery, how to be confident for men, how to uh, become a high value man, how to talk to women, how to do. And so what he says is that women and men, we are, we have instincts, right? We need to make children. We still have this desire to reproduce, to have this lineage of yourself. So women that go and walk in supermarkets, or women that do makeup, men that try to invest in themselves, exercise, look amazing, look beautiful. It all comes down to primal desires and primal needs. So one of the thing is getting away from pain and getting close to pleasure. In all aspects of life, people try to get away from pain or either get close to pleasure. Like they try to make it easy for themselves. They want to enjoy. The next thing is, let's say if a guy is exercising, he is doing that to attract the opposite sex. He's doing that on a subconscious level to attract. And you may tell me, no, he's not doing that. He's doing that to take care of his health. Well, if you read the book by Think and Grow Rich, he says if you if you basically, I forgot what's the operation called, but when you take animals to the vet, cats, and then you just, like, I don't know, they cut their balls or whatever. I don't know what's that operation called. If you do the same thing for humans, if you cut their balls or if you make them, like if you like reduce their sexual ability, they will not have the incentive. They will not be moving. They will be like a dead plant. So there is a study behind it. But what I want to tell you is a lot of people's behaviors is stemming from a deeper desire, from a subconscious, from like a primal desire to mate, to eat, to survive. And so a lot of things stem from basic needs. And if you say, for example, to a woman who does makeup, hey, you do that to look beautiful, but at the same time, your subconscious needs that to get the attention from the opposite sex. Why? Because there is this primal instinct of reproduction. Because you are single or because you don't have that, it fosters, like, it pushes you to expose yourself so that inadvertently, in a like actively or passively, meet a mate and mate, basically. And when you talk to that, when you talk about these things, when you explain these things to people, they be like, Do you think you know me that better than I do? Well, sometimes it's not what I think, it's not what you think, it's not personal. It's basically like if you are hungry, why do you want to eat? You want to eat if we go to a deeper, like if we dig deeper, you want to eat not to die, not to starve, not to, because if you feel hungry, that's connected to death in your subconscious mind. If you don't eat, you will not get energy. If you don't get energy, you will be weaker. If you get weaker, your body will eat itself and then you will die. So why do you want to eat? Because I'm hungry. Okay, you're hungry, but what's behind it? You see, like what's like if you are able to understand your subconscious behavior, if you're able to analyze yourself on a deeper level, why do we do things that we do? You will be able to identify this fear of failure, this lack of self-worth, perfectionism, or unworthiness if you can't identify them yet. And if you want to take a simpler route, what you can do is you can talk to, you can basically take a sheet of paper and you can try to write your goals. Like, for example, just without this logical brain, just write your goals, and then you will have this limiting beliefs popping in your head. You will be able to see them. So if you, for example, say, write on a piece of paper that you want, let's say, a um, a house, but then your brain will be like, it's expensive, you can't do it. You catch these thoughts and be like, okay, that's a limiting belief, and you write it down. Another limiting belief, write it down. Maybe like you go deeper, you dig deeper. At the same time, you can ignore these beliefs and just keep on writing these goals that you want to achieve. The next step, what is the next step? Let me tell you guys. Common limiting beliefs. We talked about this. Lack of control, negative self-talk, limiting beliefs. So one of the things that can hinder your progress is your negative self-talk. When you write these beliefs, when you write these goals toward your success, your brain can be like, no, you can't do that. That's a negative self-talk. If something bad or like good happens, there's this voice in your head that goes like, like that belittles you, that gaslights you, I don't know. So you need to pay attention to that and change it to the like change it, completely change it. How do we do that? I'm gonna show you. I will explain to you guys. So one of the things that you can do is journal. Like I said, if you have some fears, if you have some negative beliefs that you can identify, write them down. The next thing is meditate. So if you, for example, think that you have to get a visa, for example, and you think to yourself that it's impossible, or you think to yourself that you have tried many times and you failed, what you can do is you can visualize yourself going through this process, getting accepted, like imagining yourself passing through these negative beliefs or negative roadblocks that you envision. You maybe think that you have no money, so you think to yourself, like you meditate, you imagine yourself having this money or working, get like, you can just rewrite these beliefs. And this is not a meditation for visualizing your like future or getting this is just some practices to influence your negative beliefs. We will get to we will get to positive visualization. We will get to positive meditation. We will get to that, but let me just uh, uh, let me just explain some of the core principles. Hypnosis. If you can't afford to hire a hypnotherapist, you can use AI and use it for therapy as a hypnosis. It's a really big help. Remember that. Dream analysis. Dream analysis can be good. You can understand what thoughts you go like if you're feeling negative, you will attract negative dreams, right? These emotions that you go to sleep by or sleep with can help you understand yourself better. If you have positive dreams, if you have negative dreams, but don't give it too much attention. Believe me, that's not very important, as just to be aware of your state when you go to sleep. Like, don't go to bed or try not to go to bed in a negative state because you will attract nightmares. At least that's my opinion. The next thing is challenging limiting beliefs. So if you have a limiting belief, let me use a red color for that. If you have a negative belief, what you can do is challenge it with a rational mind. For example, if someone said something negative to you, or if you have a negative belief, so you think about it, okay, how is that? For example, the negative belief is that, for example, you can be thinking that people are more important than me, or I am less important than people. Okay, why is that? Why do you think that? Uh, we are all equal. People have two hands, I have two hands, and people may not even be like, you can list your you can list your superpowers, you can list your knowledge, you can list your skills, your talents over average people, and you will begin to see that you're actually better in some way, that you like this complex of inferiority complex or this limiting beliefs, just challenge them. So for example, if someone tells you you'll never make it, think about it. Why did they say it? Does that person have best interest? Does that person have my best interest? Or did they say that to manipulate? Or did they say that because they wanted to control me? Or like, you basically need to be rational about it. If you have a deprecating self-belief, like let's say, people are more important than me, then you'd be like, okay, where did this come from? Why? Like, how can people be more important than me? How is that possible? Where did I get that? Are they having like, are they bigger than me? Even, I mean, that's not the case, but um, are they all Nobel Prize winners and I'm not? No. Have they all finished their PhDs and I didn't? If you, if that's the metric if that's the metric of values that you want to go by, you can ask yourself these questions. But anyways, so you can rationally ask yourself, reframing. So instead of also focusing on negative belief, like for example, if you feel sick or if you feel bad, instead of saying to people, oh, like complaining that you got sick and you have this, you can instead focus on the good. You can say, hey, I am healing. I am healing. I'm getting better. Even though you can be sick, but you focus on the positive aspect. If you fail the test, you can say, for example, well, I'm learning and I am getting better. Like, just focus on the positive aspect. Say that you're healing. Don't say that you're being sick. If you're being sick, you rot yourself and stagnate in that state. Do not use negative language when describing a negative situation. Regardless of how it is, who you're talking to, yourself or other people, never use negative language in terms of describing your negative situation. Okay, um, role playing, and that's a powerful one. Imagine yourself and imagine your like, like imagine yourself, or imagine like how would someone who doesn't have those beliefs would react or talk. So if you want to have a mansion and you have negative beliefs that you did not do it, you could not do it, you are not worth it, you are less important, blah 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 blah, think about how would a successful person think about it. No, I can't do it. It's very easy. You only need to like, it's just practical steps. If there is a skill, I will learn it. I am smart. I am I am like, think of like, also you can also remember the good times of your past. You can remember your achievements. Remember the times you made some significant progress and amplify these wins. Write them down. I got a Nobel Prize in this. I got awarded at 14 at the age of 14 as an English teacher. I got awarded as the best teacher in the city, like in the small city of your like state or country or whatever. As a child, I got awarded for the best picture. Wow, I am actually a genius. I've got so many awards, and you amplify those things and you grow based on these things, right? So you just need to work with your brain and you just need to take these advices. You take these words, guys, and just work and do by them. Do not just let them pass through you. The next thing is, um, okay, like I said, imagine yourself successfully bypassing any limiting beliefs, whether it's, like I said, whatever the belief you have. Imagine yourself, if you think that you are inferior, imagine yourself being superior. Again, not in a sense that everyone is less than you, but just imagine yourself being in a healthy state. Like, you walk and imagine how you treat people, imagine how you deal with people. And but this time it's different. This time you're not being apologetic, a little like belittling yourself. This time you're being very positive. Thank you. Okay, I appreciate it. Like being cool. All those negative beliefs can be visualized and can be worked. So you can improve that image, self-image. Guided imagery. Use guided meditation or visualization to create a calming, positive mental environment. Imagine yourself releasing limiting beliefs and embracing new, empowering thoughts. What you can do as well is a very important practice in NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, is that you can imagine that you access your subconscious mind. Imagine that you take a white canvas from your subconscious and you write into your subconscious mind, I am the best creature. I am very talented. I am gifted. I am excellent. I am amazing. Like imagine like rewriting your subconscious mind, and that works. You can Google that if you want. Like if you have trust. Like anyways, affirmations. Repeat affirmations regularly. So that's the point that I was referring to. If you have negative beliefs, what you can do is you can write those negative beliefs down and you can write another positive affirmation. So if your negative belief is that let's say you think that um, that you can't achieve success because of your past failures, you can say, I can achieve success. I achieve success. I am successful. If your negative belief is that you are, for example, always, if you, for example, don't finish your task, you have this reputation, or you think that whatever I start, I don't finish, just make an affirmation. I always finish my tasks and um, and happy by the results I get. Just have these affirmations and read them every day. You basically change your DNA by reading these positive beliefs. And besides that, guys, do you want even like, do you want a better way? It's not like, or this or that. You must use both. So write affirmations and listen to YouTube affirmations. Heal your inner child. There are affirmations about your inner child on YouTube. There are affirmations for wealth. There are affirmations for limiting beliefs. There are affirmations for hundreds of programs that you have. Just listen to them on YouTube while you're working, while you're driving, while you're eating. Listen to them. And then when you have time and you dedicate some time, actively go through your affirmations, read them, change your DNA, and work actively and passively, listening to it and letting it and reading it. That's exactly how you rewrite your negative beliefs with affirmations and visualization. So, some of the examples, fear of failure, you can say, I am capable of achieving my goals. This is an antidote. Lack of self-worth, I am worthy of love, happiness, and success. A lot of Hollywood movies show you how guys, like recite affirmations. I am worthy of love, but don't just say it, feel it and repeat it and visualize yourself, engage your senses. Don't be just like I deserve love. I'm very worthy of love. Like, don't just say this, like feel it, kind of, I guess you get me. Perfectionism. You can say, I'm enough just as I am. I embrace my imperfections and strive to do my best. Strive. You don't say, I do my best. I strive, because if you don't do your best, so you don't get disappointed. Okay, and then we have unworthiness. You can say, I am deserving of happiness, success, and love. I am worthy of receiving these blessings that life has to offer. Like, yes, you work with affirmation, guys. Affirmations are very important. Believe me, they change your DNA structure. If you repeat your affirmations 3 times a day, even do more, 5 times a day. Then if you like, if you do four, but you stick to three daily. You can also do what I do. You can record yourself reading these affirmations. And the first hour that you wake up in the morning, so for example, let's say that you have to wake up at 7. You have to get up at 7. So you wake up at 6. You're not getting up. You just wake up. And the first hour, your subconscious mind is receptive to any affirmations. This is the best time to reprogram yourself. So you open these affirmations that you read, and you're kind of, you're in the state of, you're half asleep and you're half awake. You reprogram your mind. Another secret, another bonus secret that I have for you is you can use AI. You can you can basically use AI to give you affirmations based on your problem. So it will give you affirmations. You can say you affirmations, and then you copy that, go to AI voice reader, text to voice. You download this MP3 and you play it every morning until you get bored of it. Then you use another affirmation, or you record your voice and you use a combination of your voice and affirmation in the morning for the first 20 to 30 minutes of your day. Listen to these affirmations and you will see how your life begins to change. Guys, it has been my pleasure to be with you today. There is so much value, so much to learn, so much to know. I hope you enjoyed this process. Guys, if you have any questions, please let me know. Comment, ask, and join the masterclass or join my community that I'm building right now. I'm trying to build a community where like-minded people meet and talk. So we foster an environment of positivity, goal achievement, self-improvement, and most of all, reality transurfing. In other words, quantum transition, riding the wave of fortune, where you attract luck, where lucky things happen to you, where you are happy, you are successful, you are satisfied with yourself. I can understand. I think one of the things that you don't like about this world or about your environment is that most people don't understand you, or most people, or you don't have anything to relate to your environment. Maybe you felt it. Maybe you've had these moments where your co-workers, your family members, or your friends, they don't actually understand what you talk about. They don't get it, or there is nothing to talk about. There is nothing similar. There is nothing common that you can guys talk about. All their talks are about this Super Bowls, games, politics, the news. So if you're feeling that, if you feel like you don't have an environment that understands you, or if you are in a wrong environment, or if you're trying to attract an environment that you can be actively engaged in and talk about the necessary, like the good stuff, please join my community. Join me one-on-one. We have daily visualization processes, sessions where I or my team members help you and guide you through your daily manifestation of your best version of your desired reality. From 15 to 45 minutes, we go and dive deeper in combine affirmations, visualization, and give you 15 to 10 minutes to conjure up your own imagination and, a technique. It's like 3-in-1 technique: affirmations, guided meditation, and the last thing is your part where you try to imagine your own world. If you enjoyed it, guys, I'm repeating myself, but if you enjoyed it, make sure you comment, ask me a question, and let's stay in touch. Thank you so much.